Hello. So my name is Nehanzi, and on the program it says my name is Bianca. My name is actually Nehanzi. I'm a participant at the Kingsbridge Heights Community Center, and I'm 19 years old. Yeah, okay. So I've been writing my entire life, and this has to be the hardest thing I ever had to write. When they asked me, explain what impact the center has had on me. Because in order to do that, I have to explain so much, and I only have like 3 minutes. I was born in South Africa, and I moved to the United States on my 4th birthday. And as soon as I got off the plane, the dynamic of my entire family changed. My mother was a prominent speechwriter. She wrote for the president of South Africa at one point. And when she got here, there was no political connections, and she had, immigrations and customs enforcement breathing down her neck. So she decided that the best thing for her to do was just leave the political arena altogether and find some other job. I had no friends at all because I was misunderstood, lost, or whatever it was. And initially I was living in Harlem. Then I moved to the Bronx because the owner of the building that we lived in died. And so this is the best part of the story, because I moved right down the block from the center. And one morning my mother went on a jog, and she was like, hey, there's a place you can go and not be in the house all day. So that's great. So I went, and I walked into what would be, if I ever do write an autobiography, an entire 3-4 chapters of that autobiography. They put all the work in every day to help me acknowledge and replace all the things that I may have lost over the years. I made friends, and when I say that, I don't mean I just went up to somebody and said hi and they said hi back like most people mean it. I would run home every day, and I was afraid to speak to people, and they forced me to stop, and they said, no, come join us. So it was that unsolicited pure love that made me open up and find the strength in my voice and be able to become a leader and a public speaker and a voice for all the people who may not have found the strength in their own yet, like the kids that I work with now. But most importantly, actually, was I found tucked away in a corner of the center this piano where I went in one day. The gym was where everyone spends their time. It was just a box of body odor. And I went in and I was like, okay, I don't want to be in there. So I walked into the front room, and there was a piano. It was, I didn't have a choice. The room was warm, and the piano was whispering my name in the wind. So I went, and I didn't have formal training, so I didn't know what to play at first. And then I thought, okay, what's popular on the radio? And I started playing that. And pop songs don't really have a complicated piano structure, so I just started playing song after song. And then when I looked up, half of the people that were in the gym were crowded around me, pulling out their phones, taking videos and screaming, requesting songs. And then I realized, I was like, okay, that was the most acquainted with actually being happy that I had ever felt in my entire life. And I decided that was how I need to spend the rest of my life. So, I could only have had that experience at the center because there were pianos at my school, but the freedom to be whoever you are and the freedom to love and appreciate whoever you want without being judged or whatever happens in high school, it wasn't there at the school for that to have happened. So only at a place like the center could that have happened. And yeah, that's why the center is so important to me.
So when I saw Nehanzi walk in the door, he says, "Wow, are you For Real's lookalike?" And those of you who don't know For Real is he's producer and he's part of pop culture, and he pieced that fantastic song "Happy" together. But Nehanzi, he's an amazing young man, and we love his gift to playing the piano. And there's times when you're walking down the hall and it's late in the evening and you're like, who's in the front room playing the piano? And Nehanzi's in there, and it's pretty much therapy for him. So we celebrate him. Let's put our hands together.